A very good morning to all our Sports Today family members. It's T-1 for the build-up for the India versus Pakistan game, and already we have seen Navjot Singh Sidhu give you an exclusive interview on Sports Today, and Nikhil also giving his first major update from New York regarding the condition of the pitches, regarding how India has a big advantage over Pakistan heading into the match in New York. But already on Super Saturday, we have seen two massive upsets. One which you may not have thought, and one result which really puts India in the driver's seat, and the other result which puts Pakistan under immense pressure, because just about an hour and a half back, we saw Bangladesh in the Nagin Derby versus Sri Lanka put on an exhibition, and Mahmudullah, yet again, 6 years ago, he hurt Sri Lanka like he did in the Nidahas Trophy. He's hurt them again, and now Sri Lanka's prospects of going into the Super 8 take a massive hit. And you know what that means? If Sri Lanka doesn't make it from Group D, then India are potentially facing Bangladesh in one of the encounters in St. Lucia. So that is one of the things which has been evident here. Sri Lanka will now have to win all their remaining games. If they lose one more and Bangladesh win 2 out of 3 and South Africa win 2 out of 3, then Sri Lanka have no chance of qualifying for the Super 8s. So that is one major result that has won. Despite Nuvan Tushara's magnificent 4 wickets, he was on a hat-trick yet again at one stage, Bangladesh somehow, some way managed to recover, and they have beaten Sri Lanka by 2 wickets. But there was an even bigger shocker at Providence, Guyana, because New Zealand and Afghanistan managed to bundle New Zealand out for a woeful score, and with Afghanistan already having a better net run rate, plus 6.2, and now beating New Zealand by a huge margin, bundling them out for under 100. Rashid Khan and Fazal Haq Faruqi taking 4 wickets apiece. It's now clear New Zealand face a must-win situation. If they lose to the West Indies, then India are facing Afghanistan, Australia and Bangladesh. This is their Super 8 lineup if India manage to make it to the next round. So this is a huge result in that sense. Afghanistan have really been in top form, and New Zealand today, catches were dropped, runouts were missed, batting was woeful, outplayed in all facets of the game. New Zealand face a must-win game against the West Indies at the Brian Lara Stadium in Tarouba. If New Zealand lose that, it's game over. C1 will then be Afghanistan, C2 will then be West Indies, irrespective of the standings. So in that sense, you have to understand that this is going to be a huge momentum shift for India, because Afghanistan, Australia and Bangladesh, these 3 teams, they will face in the Super 8 if that is the situation. It is continuing to be a World Cup of upsets 2 days into it, because Canada, after USA stunned Pakistan, Canada have beaten Ireland, and because of this now, Pakistan are jolted. If Pakistan lose to India tomorrow, then the problem is USA versus Ireland becomes a virtual shootout. If USA win, India win, and Ireland or Pakistan win only one of their games, then you are seeing USA and India progress to the next round. And that is a monumental achievement. Already in 2024, you will see certain teams like New Zealand crash out very early on. You will also see Pakistan potentially crash out. You will also see Sri Lanka potentially crash out. So this World Cup already, the starting of the week might have been very poor, but in the second week you are seeing that there is already massive upsets thanks to USA, and now a domino effect with Bangladesh beating Sri Lanka, Afghanistan beating New Zealand, and also you look at it, Canada beating Ireland, and it's Canada's first ever T20 World Cup win. And it is almost like a 21-year odyssey has been completed for Canada. I'll be doing a special video package on Canada versus Ireland also, so do check that out. On the other hand, today is the final of the women's singles at the French Open at Roland Garros, and Iga Swiatek will be really gunning forward to ensure that she becomes the #1 player and the ultimate queen of clay in this modern era. She holds a 2-0 advantage against her opponent. Can she do it? Can she make it 3-0 and win the French Open yet again? Anshu Malik and Antim Pangal, they have managed to secure the silver medals in the Budapest ranking in the latest wrestling championships. So that is why it is a good preparation for both Antim and Anshu heading into the Paris Olympics. A silver medal in the Budapest rankings is really one of the best things that you can hope for at this point in time. It is almost the business end of the FIH Pro League, and India will be taking on Germany and Great Britain in the next 2 days, and they'll be really determined to ensure that they put on a good show. If they end their Pro League campaign on a high, then they will head into the Olympics with confidence, but they have to be wary of Great Britain and Germany. Germany are World Cup winners. That is why they are not playing the full strength side also. So, India versus Germany, India versus Great Britain, the last 2 games of the FIH Pro League, the European League this season, it's coming up now. It is unfortunate that Lakshya Sen has lost to Anders Antonsen in the BWF 1000 Indonesia Masters, because you had to understand that something had to be done to beat Antonsen, and unfortunately Lakshya Sen has lost quite consistently to him. We hope that heading into the Paris Olympics, most of the Indian shuttlers are somewhat high on confidence, but their build-up has been far from ideal, barring Satvik Sairaj Rankireddy and Chirag Shetty. And yesterday, one more news if we have to look at it, Pragnananda finished 3rd in the Norway chess behind Magnus Carlsen and Hikaru Nakamura. Despite Pragnananda beating Nakamura in the Armageddon, he still managed to just scrape through, and that is why Carlsen, Pragnananda, Nakamura, they are your top 3 in the Carlsen 1, Nakamura 2nd, Pragnananda 3rd. So that is a great feat indeed. Vaishali, unfortunately, Pragnananda's sister, she managed to slip through, and that is why it has not been a good Norway chess tournament for her. But for Pragnananda, a fantastic Norway chess tournament. Today, you are going to see the press conference at 9 p.m. IST, which is 11:30 New York time. Nikhil will be giving you updates on that. So thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this video. Subscribe to Sports Today for all the latest news and analysis. Bye-bye.